back to Trap Awards Radio Podcast Show. Let's go.
It's a real nigga celebration. It's a dime block declaration. 59th and 5th Ave, granny house with vanilla wafers. It's the remedy to separation. Tupac of my generation. Blue pill in the fucking matrix.
I'm
Red
here
rose
with
in the great paint.
Idol director, man. I was just talking about him. First of all, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. Appreciate you having me.
Definitely. You know, one of the things I seen that you just, I seen you working with high levels. I see you working with, just the medium guys and starting out, and then I see you just kind of, you moving around. Tell me what your philosophy is in this as a director.
My biggest thing being a video director, but that's not necessarily just music videos, but I do commercials as well.
Okay.
My biggest thing is quality in the process. Making sure when I work with a client, it's not just about taking the money, doing the job, that's it. It's about making sure they have a great experience, making sure we provide them with the highest quality product possible. So that's my biggest thing. It's quality over quantity.
Wow. So you really take your time and really work on the project with detail.
Most definitely.
Okay. What's your process, man? I mean, if you shoot a commercial, what is your process? Because everybody has their own process. I tell you. With me, I have a process. When I come in here, I set up my show. I know what I'm going to talk about, how I'm going to talk about it. What is your process for a young director that want to get to the level that you are?
Well, when I get a project in, the first thing, like me and my team, we sit down and we kind of dissect it and get a feeling of what it is we're trying to accomplish, and we take notes, we brainstorm ideas, so that way when we go into it, or when we had a conversation with the client, we already know exactly what we're going to do ahead of time. So we don't ever just, all right, we take a gig, we go in and just shoot it. Like, we already know what we're going to do, how we're going to shoot it, how we're going to light it, how we're going to set up the mics. We already know ahead of time. So just being well prepared and equipped.
So you're saying really is really preparation. Preparation is everything.
It's key, definitely.
Yeah. So let's talk about some projects you worked on in the past that you feel like that you really got a good vibe from, like it made you feel good after the project was done.
Okay. One of my favorite music videos it's called Broken Heart, and the artist is B.O.D. We shot that last year, and it was a big project for me because I was able to take a situation and bring it to life as far as putting the storyline and the concept together, and being able to go out and handpick who was going to be in that video, who was going to play what part, and just putting the pieces together. And we just had a great time doing it because me and Bob have a really good relationship. So us working together, like, it's always a lot of fun, and just being able to take a song and reflect it back on the life and bring it to life. Like, I love that.
That sounds good. I mean, it's important that you really, is that important to you to feel comfortable around the person you're working with?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you turned down some jobs because you didn't feel the vibe?
Always. Energy is more important to me than money. Like, if I can't vibe with you, if the energy is not right, then I won't work with you.
Wow.
We turn down projects all the time, so it's not about the money with us. I mean, obviously we want to get paid and profit, and that's not how we run the business, is by profit. But if the energy is not right, if we can't agree, come to an agreement on whatever it is, we turn it down.
That's important, man. That's important. It sounds like that's a real part of your system. You know what I'm saying? When I ask you about your system, some people, they take the money and run.
Right.
But sometimes it's, all money ain't good money.
Right.
No,
so
where you from?
So I was born and raised in Washington, D.C. I grew up there my whole life. When I was 18, when I was 17, actually, I left home. Ended up getting a job at B.O.D Network, so I was doing IT at the time. By the time I was 19, I ended up moving to New York, and that's where I really started my film career. I really got it off the ground running, and started working with a lot of independents out there. And as I got better and better, started to grow, I ended up moving to Chicago for a little bit. I was working out there, doing a lot of stuff. Left Chicago, ended up down in North Carolina.
How long you was in Chi-Town?
I was only there for a summer.
Okay, so did you experience the Chirac?
Yeah, I did.
Bit? Like,
yeah, it was cool though.
Did you have to duck a little bit when you was doing your videos?
All I'm gonna say about Chicago is it's definitely as advertised.
It's real.
So it ain't nothing to play with, just like any other city. Like, you go out there, you want to be safe, make sure you're around the right people, and just mind your business. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So you moved from Chicago to?
I ended up going to North Carolina. I was in Fayetteville.
Okay, that's my family's hometown, Fayetteville.
Oh yeah.
Fort Bragg.
Okay, yeah.
All my family, all my uncles was in the military. So yeah, I've been in Fort out there. Yeah. So how that experience go?
It was a pretty cool experience. I was down there working with an artist by the name of Yolo Rue. He had a movement down there called Rue Gang. So me going down there, collaborating with him and helping bring his movement to life and getting him popping in that city and putting out the best visuals out there was a great experience for me and him.
So let's talk about that for a second. If you see a project that needs some legs to it, you get in, you jump in and really go into that market and spend some time with them, or?
Yeah, I've done that several times. Like I'll go into small markets and just take it over completely.
Wow.
I go down there and I'll create a monopoly. You know, me and bring my team out there, we'll create a monopoly, we'll take it over, and we'll start shooting all the visuals for those artists in that market.
So where do you see yourself? First of all, congratulations, you're one of the nominees for the Trap Awards Director of the Year. Let's give them a round of applause. That's important, man, that's important. We're gonna be starting, this is one of the things we're gonna be doing is doing our nominations live on our radio show. Since we have the platform here, we're going to be doing our nominees, and we're going to start pushing that. And that's just not in Atlanta, there's other markets as well. I was just telling them going out to South Africa in this month to start working with some artists out there, trying to gravel it up, you know what I'm saying? More of an international side. So tell us, man, what gets you excited, man, in this game, man? Because you've been in it, you've moved around. It's a reason why you're a director. I guess I consider you a producer too. You do pretty much all of the work. Camera, edit.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm capable of doing everything.
Okay.
But I have a team in place now, so now I can just kind of sit back and just direct.
Okay.
And focus on that. I don't really necessarily have to hold the camera too much anymore.
Okay. You know how one of the guys that I'm familiar with in the city that is we kind of did some business together, light skinned Bobby.
Okay.
So I know you did some work for him. I seen his video.
Yeah, we did some stuff out in Vegas last September.
Yeah, I seen it was really clear and crisp. So that was one of the reasons why I was like, man, I seen some other work with some other people too. So are you here to stay in Atlanta?
To be honest, I'm just trying to see where it takes me.
Okay.
Coming from DC, New York, Chicago, moving around a little bit, I wanted to go to Atlanta because I knew it would take my career to the next level. But right now, I can end up in LA. You never know.
Right. Are you interested in doing movies as well?
Yes, we already got some stuff in the works right now. Writing some scripts and stuff like that, so that's coming soon.
Okay, so you definitely get into the movie game.
Yeah, because I'm not a video director. I am a director. I work on commercials, documentaries, short films, skits. So it's not just music videos. So
well, we're working on the Trap Awards this year for 2020.
Okay.
And we're definitely going to need somebody to shoot that. So we can talk about maybe getting you involved with that, man.
Right, just set it up, talk to King. Just set up.
Yeah, we need all that, man. We need as much program as possible, man. People that know what they're doing. Our culture, that's real important to me. So I'll definitely be interested in working with you. Is there anything you want to tell the people that we haven't covered?
I give a little bit of my background. Growing up in DC, at a young age, my mom was on drugs, unfortunately, and my dad wasn't really around like that. So my uncle took me in, and they gave me a better life. So like everything that I've been through, all the adversity that I've ever faced, just helped me become the man that I am today. And a lot of people that came into my life to really make sure I stayed on the right path. Back home, my boy Posh, I have a friend back home by the name of Posh, and he came to me a few years ago and he said, listen, I know you're doing the right thing, and I want you to continue on that path to success. So he gave me $3,000 and said, listen, I want you to take this money and put it towards the camera. I want you to stay out these streets. I don't want you around other stuff that's going on. I don't want you to get caught up because somebody else gave me that money. He said, look, I want you to give it back to me. Just do what you got to do and take off. And he wasn't expecting me to pick him back up, which I am. When we get to that top level, we definitely bring him back on, bring him on. But just having people like that in my life has been a blessing for me. Working with Tamara Simmons, who connected me with Bow Wow, that was a blessing. With J. Rue. When I first moved to Atlanta, I was sleeping in a car every day. hotel parking lots. I had nowhere to go.
You hear the story,
Yeah, so
man. You hear the story.
So
That's something that we don't understand. Like, it's a real story to success. You gotta grind it. So explain. Let's replay that real quick. 'Cause I didn't hear that again. You know what I'm saying? That was a good one.
So when I got to Atlanta, I was sleeping in a rental car, overdue rental car. I was sleeping in the Marriott parking lot. I was sneaking in a hotel every morning to get free breakfast because I had no money to eat. I didn't know any people. I didn't know anyone like that, so I had nowhere to go. I ended up meeting Terrence Simmons, a friend of mine, Charles Reed, connected me to Terrence Simmons. Terrence Simmons then connected me to B.O.D, and that's when everything took off. And then at the time, I still had nowhere to sleep. So J. Rue was her artist at the time, and he does all the radio commercials for 1-800-INDIE, by the way, that's my dog. So he said, listen, bro, look, I know you out here. I want you sleeping in the car. You can sleep on my couch. And he barely knew me. You know what I mean? So he took me from sleeping outside, sleeping on the street, let me sleep on his couch. And ever since then, we've been rock solid. And we do a lot of great videos and stuff like that together as well. And then from there, I just continue to build. I ended up meeting P and joining with Diversified Innovators. That's the team right now. So shout out to Diversified Innovators. I ended up meeting with him. And he's been more like a mentor slash business partner. So he's been teaching me a lot of stuff that I wasn't able to learn and grasp on my own. So like being able to have that type of team around you, it's not but a blessing.
Right. Well, congratulations, man, and I just wanted to, first of all, let you know you're nominated. You know, you're a nominee for Director of the Year. I think that's a solid one right there. And you know, tell everybody your social handles, man, so they can get to you and they can talk to you if they need to talk to you.
So you can follow me on Instagram. Actually, you can Google me, Otto the Director, Otto Shot That, Film Guy, OTD. All you gotta do is Google me, you're gonna find me. That's it. I mean, I say too much. Just Google Otto the Director, you're gonna find me.
Otto, thank you for coming over here. And Otto the Director, man, I'm excited, man, for you. And we're gonna do some business together, man.
Young black nigga trapped and he can't change it. No, he a genius, he just can't claim it. Cause they left him no platform to
we're back
explain
to the Trap Award Radio Podcast Show. Let's go. I'm here with Flaws B. Before we need a drum roll, because we get ready to announce a big thing right now, man. We get ready to announce a big movement right now, man. You know, one of the things is that me and Flaws B been rocking for a long time, man. You know, we met at a dealership, man, out of nowhere.
Right.
And you know, we started talking about how we gonna build.
Right.
And we just kept, you know, communicating.
I was trying to buy a Porsche.
Yeah. You know, no, you had that eye for that chick that was working here that day, though.
Oh yeah. Damn sure did, right?
Yeah, she was lit, though. She was lit. She was a general manager, looking like a star. You know what I'm saying?
Real tough.
Yeah. So we came together, man. You got some drum roll for us, man. We need the drum roll, man. We need the drum roll. Yeah, man. The gathering group in here, man. Already gathered the group in the building. You know? Yeah. So we announcing, man. We co-CEO. We starting a new label called the Trap Incorporated Records, man. Trap Incorporated Records.
Yeah.
Trap Incorporated Records, man.
Right.
You know, we getting ready to turn the game up. He's the artist. He's gonna be the first artist on the situation. You know, he's the bird, man. So I'm gonna be the big dude. You know what I'm saying? We gonna turn it up in the city, man. You know, we looking for hot artists. If you're a hot artist and you ready to play ball with us, we definitely get your record played and we can get you out there. And you know, we've been doing our thing. So everybody that sees our movement understands that we here for real. And you know, there ain't no play here. You know, I'm here. My boy Global State in the building, shooting us. DJ Turns Up is in the building. So we got a lot of movement going on, man. So enjoy the Trap Awards coming up in 2020. We got a magazine getting ready to launch. Trap Awards magazine coming out real quick. So we got some liddy for you. I know it's gonna be a hot night tonight. QC doing it big in the city.
Yeah, I'll be in Compound tonight.
Yeah, man. I have to get my ticket, man. I don't go to the door. But listen, man, we closing out the show, man. First of all, I want to thank everybody that came out. We had a great show today.
I need some real nigga reparations, or I run up in your